Very, very warm good evening. This is Arunava Chaudhuri. You are live on my YouTube channel, Arunfoot. It is the 2026 Unity Cup from London. It will be India versus Jamaica in the Unity Cup. I'm looking forward to that game. And looking forward to chatting with you about the game, about other things as well related to Indian football. And we are there. Sadly, I've said this to a few people. And I would love to have been in London tonight. Couldn't do it. I have some work commitments, meetings tomorrow. So therefore, I will only make it to London um, for the Saturday game. So I'm looking forward to that. And let's enjoy, hopefully, this game between India and Jamaica. And at the start of this live, as always, as I like to say, please do like, please share, and if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. We're at 4,365 subscribers on Arunfoot. So thank you very much to those of you who have joined in and also take part in my little poll in regard to who's going to win. What will be the outcome? Will India win? Will Jamaica win? 8 votes so far. 62% are saying India win. Yes, even I said India win. So let's hope India can pull this one off against Jamaica, which will not be easy. I know that. I surely know that. Let's see what Khalid Jamil and his boys can do in this game. And will be interesting, so to say, to see if and when what India can do in this game. And hi, Shamanai, welcome back. Hi, Raj. Hi, Aman. Players there in Jamaica. Jamaica is actually playing a little bit of an experimental team in this tournament. They are, have decided not to call up a lot of their regulars. So that'll be interesting to see. What do you think will be the formation? Ishan, hi. Raj, Satik, no. Hannibal, my streaming, it's via TalkSport UK. That streaming starts actually just for the match. Hi, Mahesh. I've got the lineups. So let's see. The lineups would be Gurpreet Singh Sandhu in goal, Rahul Beke and Sandesh Jingan in defense. Rahul Beke today as captain for India. It will have Akash Mishra as left back, Roshan as right back. So my discussion was Nikhil Pujari, Roshan. It is Roshan in the end. Defensive midfield, as expected, Jigsan Singh. And then it's interesting who's going to drop back because I've got Roshan as well. And Farooq Chaudhuri as well, and Nikhil Pujari. So it'll be interesting to see how this whole formation pans out, what Khalid is or how Khalid is going to play this formation. Because looking at it at the moment, there's a lack of clarity in my opinion. And because my attacking positions, I have Ryan Williams, I've got Edmund, and I've got Lalinzola Chante. I've got on top of that Farooq Chaudhary. I don't know where he's going to fit him. I've got Nikhil Pujari. I've got Roshan as well. Let's see how it starts. How Khalid has decided to put this starting 11 together. These fan code guys starts the match active during the kickoff. Says okay. Other prediction. I said, looking at Jamaica, 2-0, 3-0 to Jamaica would be sort of, and I'm noticing a lot of Rahul Beke haters in Twitter today. Hannibal, and this shows me, sorry, the lack of respect we have for players. The Lord Beke discussion, I said that 5-6 years ago, so therefore for me, it's unfair because Rahul Beke has shown over the years now as a player how important he can be or is for India. So for me, it is unacceptable that people is doing what they're doing. But again, it's the way it is. And sadly, I won't be able to change it. You guys won't be able to change it, I guess. And we will have to live with that sort of behavior from Indian football fans. Is Kajman rate baiting us by making Beke captain rather than Gurpreet Singh Sandhu? Raj, I don't know what this is. It's been a thing that Stephen Considine started. Igor Stimac continued with it sometimes, right? That they change captains. I don't know why. What's the? I don't know if someone's got a logic to this, in some sort of way or not. But to me, yeah, it makes no sense, but that's the way it is. That they've been changing captains. It's been Gurpreet, it's been Sandesh in the past while he was still there. Sunil was also captain, and now tonight Rahul Beke. So let's see. My idol Lord Rahim Ali not starting today. Yeah. Raj, I don't know. Is Farooq Chaudhuri going to be our link striker? Is Changte going to be our number 9? Or is it going to be Edmund? Is it Ryan Williams? This is the one which, and again, what formation does India choose? I'm at the moment confused. So we'll have to wait and see. Jersey's looking good. Yes, at least what I've seen a little bit is good. Let's see. Said I think good exposure for our players is the only silver lining. Ishan, it's good exposure is an underestimation. This is great exposure because this is a level of football that we normally don't face, right? So for us, this kind of exposure is very very good because for us, this is a competitive level which we don't know about, right? Normally we do not play at this level, and so therefore for me, yeah, let's wait and see how we do against Jamaica. Is going to be back five. I don't. Might be Monok. It might be Sandesh, Beke, and Jeekson at the back. But then my question is, who's the defensive midfield? Who's my screen in defensive midfield? Because I thought Ricky Shabong would get a start. Ricky hasn't. Is not going to start tonight. I don't have a defensive midfield otherwise outside of Jeekson or. Does Roshan maybe? I'm totally confused. Yeah. So we'll have to see. We're going to watch the peak Haram ball of the century. Be ready. I hope so. Not Raj, but I fear it could be that way. Hi Roshan, guten Abend. Raim Ali has been pretty good this season, to be fair. Ishan, I've said that as well. Some people have told me, how can you say that? And I said, listen, if I look at the Odisha team and the way he's played, it will be very, very interesting to see what happens. Exactly, they betrayed us. Yes, they betrayed us in regard to, or rather, Khalid Jamil betrayed us. He's not allowing Rahim Ali to start. Jerseys are same, I guess, which women's team wore in SAF. It doesn't look to me, Raj. If you look at the preview that the AIFF did, the jersey to me looked different than the women's jersey. I might be wrong, but it looked a little different than the ones that the women's team wore yesterday, or even other teams that were, and so therefore for me, yeah, and yeah, so therefore that's something which is there. So therefore for me, it looks, I might be wrong, but to me it looked a little different than the other jerseys. Let's see if I've got the photo, because the jersey looks cleaner, neater to me than the it looks a little different. If you see the patterns, it looks, again, it might be wrong, but to me it looks a little different. Ismail, Jeekson is a defensive midfielder, but played mostly of the season as a centre back. But to me, the question regarding Jeekson is, yeah, he's most probably our only defensive midfielder. And the question is, can he really play? So we'll have to wait and see how Jeekson plays. Don't worry, he will come in the second half. Yeah, Hannibal, I'm sure. Confusing lineup. Yeah, it's a little confusing because he's the lineup has. Let me go through it. If I would just put the defensive lineups, I would have Sandesh Jingan and Rahul Beke as my centre backs, Nikhil Pujari and Akash Mishra as my wing back. But then I see I've got Roshan in there as well. I've got Jeekson in there. I've got Farooq, and then I've got my 4 attacking. So the question is Roshan moving into defensive midfield? Is who else could move into defensive midfield next to Jeekson? I'm not sure. I'm very confused. So therefore, it will be interesting to see. Yeah. We could have used this to build the foundation for the next World Cup cycle. Sandesh and Beke would be third by then. So what's the point? Bablu's animation, this whole talk about, we need to build for our cycle. Our problem is, unlike other teams where players come in and then, they come in, they start, they look and whatever, the hope is that they do their things. It's different than us. And to me, so therefore for me, it's a question of How does this work? And to me, yeah, it's the way it is, and yeah, it's so therefore for me, it's something that we need to be clear, and so. So I'm just waiting for my stream to kick off, which does now. Sorry, it just started a little later than supposedly intended to. And to me, the jersey looks a little different than the usual ones. Let's see what it is. Clearly visible. So Sandesh intercepts. Jamaica has the ball. Jamaica played out wide. Nikhil Pujari trying to cover. And looks like Akash Mishra is the second holding midfielder. And is it Jamaica on the right? Stadium looks quite empty. Yeah, okay. So, interesting. So Roshan is the left back. Akash Mishra is next to Jackson in defensive midfield. It looks like Changte on the right, Edmund on the left, and Ryan Williams up. No, okay, now Akash Mishra. I'm a little confused. As a left back. Okay. Jamaica once more with the ball. Jamaica building up on their left attacking side with Samuel Smith. And that should be Clark. First corner for Jamaica at the home of Charlton Athletic Football Club. Ball into the danger area. Cleared by Jamaica. By India, sorry, against Jamaica. Jamaica on the left. Chip forward. And the ball is allowed to just run out. Fuller couldn't get to it. Nikaliwa Fuller. Little confused with the formation, guys. Sample should be been operated for next call. I mean, a new cycle change some senior. Ishan, the problem is for us. If I bank on a player and say, listen, he's going to be my replacement in 2 years, he might not be at the national level scene in 2 years. Right? Consistency is a problem. Right? So that is my biggest problem. Yeah, good compared old school stars, says Raj. What is the pricing of these tickets? Are there in stadium? I mean, they're not cheap. Jamaica in attack. India trying to block. Foul not given. And Jamaica faster, physically stronger. Ball in. And Nikhil Pujari puts his foot in. Against Clark. Throw in Jamaica on the left. Ball into the danger area. Headed out by India. Ryan Williams doesn't win it. India wins it for once, but Jamaica immediately gets the ball back. Red clean jersey of a long term. Yes, looks like a 5-4-1. I'm not clear about the formation, Moinok. Little confusing at the moment, the way we're playing. 5 minutes plus on. Tennis load was low yesterday. So yes, Raj. No problems there now. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Looks like Roshan being on the left side of three-man midfield. Jixon as defensive. Farooq is number 10. Yeah. Yeah, but they're playing a little confusing to me. India with a throw-in on the right. Nikhil Pujari leaves it for Rahul Beke, who's going to go long. Jamaica is clearly 1 yard faster. Ishan, they're physically stronger, they're faster. I'm just saying Jeekson physically, it's like he's tall enough for the Jamaicans, but look at his stature and look at the rest. Oh, headed on. Maybe a chance for India. Jamaica heads it out of danger. Akash, that should be a foul. Is it Akash or is it Roshan? No, it's Farooq Chaudhuri with the foul. Farooq Chaudhuri with the new hairstyle. Just now, I went to another channel, look at seeing Bajaj fan was flooding the comment section with his name. I thought, not take my comment, but he took it. He said earlier he also admitted, but after knowing reality, he stepped down. Okay. Is it from FIFA workers need immediate members in football? 100%. When regarding Ajit, in the video regarding the football constant, I've not seen that video, Zorawa, so I can't comment. Yeah, physically, for India, this is a real test. Ball pass through. Oh, that's a dangerous ball. Jamaica in a good position. And the flag. Good save from Burkip Sangu. Important one. Changte. Plays it to Jackson. Ooh, that's dangerous. Clark. And that's 1-0 for Jamaica. In the 8th minute. Jamaica take the lead. Courtney Clark from Walsall Football Club puts Jamaica ahead. Yeah, a lot of pressure India needed to sustain. And a very, very early goal. India need to do better. And we're completely exposed. And that's the problem. This is potentially our best team. But if I look at the squad and look at our options, then the question arises, do we have options? India with the ball, trying to build up from the back. Win the duels and then executes. Yeah, this is going to be elimination best. It's the sloppy play to whistle. Yeah, Ishan. Yeah, it's. If you look at the speed of the ISL, look at the way that the Jamaicans are closing down, forcing us to play. Now a chance maybe for India to break. Ryan Williams. Oh, that's a good through ball. Doesn't get to that attacking player. Long ball once more from Jamaica. On to the right. Oh, and Roshan with the clearance. But the Jamaicans have the ball again in the Indian half. India has to do more. Ball with the Jamaicans who played it now amongst themselves in their own half. It's a challenge. They have to figure out how to build up from the back. And Jamaica are in control. India having their problems. Jamaica building up. Ming, sorry. Samuel Smith. Low. Ming. And Jamaica. Hayden. Ming. Low. Samuel Smith. Back to Low. Plays it wide. Jamaica controlling proceedings, controlling the ball. Same story. One player slipping in front of the box. One in the age group. It's the same. Yeah. So we should have been there. Oh, that's a good long ball across. At Clark can't control it. Luckily for India. Is Arjun Reiki given a British passport? Zara, I've never heard anything on that. So as far as I know, no, if you ask me. I hope Indian diaspora don't leave after next 10. Raj, you know, the Indian diaspora who are football fans will not leave after 10 minutes, right? That is something, if in the UK, I know some people have traveled from Europe. I'm trying to get across on Saturday to watch. We won't leave, right? Even after, I mean, everyone's making an effort to be there. So leaving is not an option. Jamaica with the ball. Again at the back, yeah, they secure. India a little higher. But Jamaica not being put under pressure. India not risking to play the high line. India not pressing, allowing the Jamaicans to play as far back as their keeper. Boyce Clark. Ming. Hayden. Ming goes long. Headed out by Sandesh. Roshan looking for Ryan Williams, can't get to it. And yeah, it's looking like looks like to me Akash Mishra is like a third centre back. Throw in Jamaica on the right. Nicely played on the edge of the box. Ooh, player went down. Cover went down, but advantage India. Now, Jackson. That's fighting. And it's a throw in Jamaica. Jackson, the only one who can physically match the opponent. India's best bet is counter-attacks, yeah. But Jamaica is not falling for that in regard to a high line and enabling that. Ryan needs to drop back more, yeah. But if Ryan drops back, then we don't have attacking options also. Yeah, I think that's not... Ooh, that's a offside given for Sandesh Jingan. Shannon again, question happening, but people don't know you said that 2 years. Said that 3 years ago, Raj. Not even 2 years, 3 years ago. Let's talk of Raiki taking of Indian passport and understanding his British one that's been even more boosted as Raiki has moved to British platforms Instabuy with only India's. So Ravar, there is who's talking about it? Social media, right? Nothing, no one else. Farooq, center midfield is shifting between 4-4-2 and 3-5-2. Yeah, but it's where is your 3-5? It's in a defensive unit. It's moving more like a. It's tricky. It's very formation wise. It's quite attacking for Khalid Jamil squad. Ball through. Yeah, maybe a chance. And there we see Edmund with a foul. So listen, Manvir Apuya spring brain distribution. Yeah, far for 15 minutes done. Thought so far. Yeah. Ball back with the Jamaican keeper, who's going to go long. The goal was a mistake by Jackson and Farouk. Yeah. Raj to Mr. Fafa. Oh, that's a through ball. Jamaica with a chance. Good save by Gurpreet Singh Sandhu. Back with Jamaica. Sandesh still with Jamaica. Gurpreet has the ball. Good attempt from Dixon. Kahim Dixon, who of course plays for Charlton Athletic. Home game for him. Kahim Dixon, 22-year-old striker of Charlton Athletic. I don't even know what Farouk position is. Sometimes center is, sometimes. Does he? I mean, yeah, I think Zoravar, you're summing it up for me. I'm not sure who's playing in what position because it seems somewhat fluid. And Jamaica once more. India, oh, careful. And Jamaica on the left. Ball into the danger zone, but Gurpreet. These are the kind of matches where Gurpreet Singh Sandhu shines. These are the kind of games. Ball from Samuels Smith. 14 Smith, 19-year-old from Everton. Could be very well be for follower gaining. Okay, request all players, please don't give tribute to Sin. Yeah. Oh, India has to be careful. Akash. Is it back to Gurpreet? Ball back with India. Ryan Williams dropping. Ryan Williams does nice. Ryan Williams, of course, has experience at lower level. So for them, coming back to English football, Farooq Chaudhuri out to Nikhil Changte Farooq. Back to Sandesh. First time that India has a little bit more of the ball. Ball back with Sandesh. Rahul Beke. Beke looking for Ryan. Back with the Jamaicans. And they're quick. They're fast. It's a different kind of football that India is used to. And this is not the A team of Jamaica. Remember that. We also need to see with whom we are playing against. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity to play against these higher ranked teams in the UK, Europe. Raj, never forget that. But I always remember in 2002, we lost 3-0 in Watford. Baichung had a couple of good chances. And then we played 0-0 in Wolverhampton, right? We actually held the ground. Mahesh Gawley with one of the best matches for the national team. And this is, yeah. But India is getting better into the game at the moment. Farooq Chaudhuri, Jackson. Yeah. Farooq Chaudhuri, Roshan. Back to Akash Mishra. Across to Rahul Beke. Beke the captain today. Out to Nikhil Pujari. Back to Beke. This is looking better from India. Akash. Roshan chips it for Edmund. It's a little too optimistic. And it's an easy collection in the end for Jamaica's goalkeeper, Korean Boyce Clark, who plays for Aldershot Town. 23-year-old. Second game for Jamaica. And back with the Jamaicans. The intensity is at least 2 levels higher. Yeah, Ishan. 2 or 3. So when we talk about players potentially playing Premier League or something of that sort, if you see this, then you know we're of different level. Unity Cup is very good opportunity for players to get scouted, contracted, expand. No. Who will scout? UK will not get a work permit, Raj. So there's no scouting. Sorry, this is not going to happen. Yes, India's playing back. It looks like a back three. It can be formed into a back five, right? They're playing a three. They want to play a 3-4-3. Good ball forward for Edmund. Doesn't get to it. Roshan. Loses the ball too easy. Advantage Jamaica. India. Pitch playing a factor, the speed and tempo. Yeah, Sam, this is a much better pitch than India normally plays in. It's hot weather. It was watered. Akash. Good defending from Akash Mishra against Fuller. Nikalia Fuller, who plays for Tivoli Gardens in Jamaica, his debut. And it's 22 minutes and it's a drinks break in London. What's the temperature? Didn't check it because it's been quite hot in Europe. And it's still 21 degrees. And it's a drinks break. And I said sarcastic comment. Acha, sorry. You should put a laughing smiley next to it. It's not ultra defense itself. What do you want to do? My question to you is what we're playing a 3-4-3, which turns into a 5-4-1 defensively structure, or ends up in a 5-5-0. I don't know. Yeah. What do you expect? You want to play open football and this is a team of a different quality. So I don't know. Water break in 22 minutes. In Europe, normally they do it after 22 minutes. So I'm not sure why, for example, in the ISL, they tend to do it around the 29, 30, 31st minute. And to me, so therefore for me, it is something that we'll have to wait and see what happens. Somewhat better last, yes. Ishan, clearly better. India slowly settling down a little bit in last 4, 5, 6 minutes. Getting a little bit of confidence on the ball as well, which is very, very important in these kind of games. And to me, India are better in this last few minutes. Hi, Shuman, welcome. So therefore, that's it. If match draw, we have direct penalty shooter or extra time. See that these kind of matches normally directly have a penalty shootout. Foul from Jackson against Hayden. Isaac Hayden, the experienced Isaac Hayden from QPR, from the other side of London. It's better to play defensive so that scoreline looks decent. Not only that, where do we have the attacking options to play attacking against Jamaica, right? Nikhil Pujari and better fighting against Clark. Courtney Clark, the only goal scorer so far. Mekhi and Pujari both are not pressing enough. Animan, are we pressing at all? I don't know. I don't think we're pressing at all. Long ball forward. Ryan Williams can't get to it. Headed out by Jamaica. Nice one. Chante. Jackson. Roshan. Back to Jackson. Farooq Chaudhuri. India lose the ball. Farooq Chaudhuri. Jamaica carrying the ball. Then number 10, Dixon, the homeboy, who's playing in his own stadium, and that's good defending from Roshan. Chante doesn't get to the ball. Back with the Jamaicans. Biggest achievement in recent times, India qualified for semifinal of Unity Cup and playing in semi. yeah, we qualified for it. Bit pitch on my part, but to be honest, the intensity has been higher from Jamaica as compared to Qatar. 100%. 100%, Ishan. Because most of these boys are based in the UK, right? There's some of these boys who play back home in Jamaica, but even if this is not the first team of Jamaica, this is a team which is much better than what we normally play. India intercept. Jackson twisting and turning. Plays it out nicely. Jackson. Does he win it? No. Lost the ball. Free kick for India. Jamaica with the foul. I think it was Hall with the foul. Free kick on the left for India. Don't worry, my idol auto tournament will score the equalizer. Okay. Another example of rankings. Exactly, Shan, 100%. Free kick India from the left. And the big boys up front. And overcooked Sandesh. Sandesh earns India a throw-in. Do you know the player called Fan Ali Wahid who has joined Bangladesh team and going to play SAF in September? Yes, Yo-Yo Honey. Youngster at Fulham. Poor body language. What's our problem? Nervous or as usual lackluster? I don't think it's lackluster. It is, you're playing a superior opponent. And I think that is visible. In my opinion, that's the biggest problem at the moment. Chante. Good ball into the box, cleared by the Jamaicans. Maybe a chance for them now to break. Will be important for Chante to stop that counter. Still Jamaica. Advantage given. Jamaica on the right. Jamaica with a cross. And important that Nikhil Pujari puts the ball out for a corner. Yeah. It's a challenge for India. But we've done better in the last 15 or so minutes than at the start. At the start, Jamaica was bulldozing us. Corner for Jamaica on the left to be taken by Fuller. Into the danger area, headed out by Nikhil Pujari. Jamaica building up from the back again. Hayden. Ming low. Low back to Ming. Out to cover. Across to Low. Low chips it forward. Sandesh Jingan clears. Farooq Chaudhuri brings the ball down. Yeah. And this is not ISL that you have enough time. Good defending from Rahul Beke. Clearing his lines. But back with Jamaica. Samuel Smith. Hayden. Hall. Hayden. Samuel Smith. Hayden. Samuel Smith. Low. Hall. Back to Low. Hall. And the ball back. Ming. Yeah. India a little further up. And the keeper, Boyce Clark, plays it to Samuel Smith. Clark. Hayden with a long ball. Oh, that gets there. And that's luckily going to go out. No. And that's luckily a goal kick. Dixon can't keep it in. Against Roshan. Goal kick India. Physically, We've been playing Africans for the last 30 years. That shouldn't be a problem. No. What should those Africans we play might be big bodied and all, but they're physically not as good as you know, these Jamaican boys, who play in Europe. Jamaica on the right. Good ball in the middle. Important clearance from Sandesh Jingan. And I think it was given as offside. But otherwise, good defending from Sandesh. Yeah, India is defending better. And the one thing I was looking at, sorry. Long ball forward. Ryan Williams, that's not easy, but intercepted. Ryan Edmund. Roshan, Jackson, Farooq. Back to Akash. Jackson. And Chante plays it back to Raul Beke. Captain. And Nikhil Pujari. Walks out with the ball. Can't get past his man. Indian players think 5 seconds before passing ball where to pass. Yeah, Arnav, because you have the time in the ISL. Huh? I don't understand why Beke is wearing AFC armband rather simply captain. Because that's most probably what was in the traveling kit of the AIFF. Every touch show is far superior than his teammates. 100% Uchit. I totally agree on that. Oh, important from Roshan. Otherwise, there was Dixon lurking behind him. Jackson and Ryan are the only ones who have matched intensity as far. I wouldn't say the intensity, I would say the physicality. Intensity, you see sometimes Jackson is that, little slower than them. Oh, Gurpreet Nikhil gets to it. Beke. Jackson. Sandesh. Now Akash. Interesting to see now that Roshan has dropped into the back three. Interesting India switching ideas. Rahul Beke. Beke looking for options. Plays it wide to Pujari. Pujari should have played Changte. Did play Changte. But was he offside? Our central midfield will be eaten up by Jamaica. It is being eaten up by, but they're using the wings, no? So that's the smart thing that they're doing. Physically challenging. Yeah, Raj, they're challenging, but these Jamaicans are, the Caribbean boys are not only physically challenging, but they've got the skill sets as well. Right? And all the players that we hype up or have hyped up in the last 3 months in the ISL, for them, this is ball's been kicked out. Seems like someone is down on the ground. Don't know who it is. Oh, sorry. Seems to be a ball problem. Yeah, the ball seems to didn't have enough pump. And match with the referee's ball continues. This is where we realize the basics so much important when you don't have luxury of space and time. Exactly, basics, understanding of tactics, understanding of technicality long more forward. But Ryan Williams will not get to it. But a good idea from Roshan. Yeah, and Ryan says, play me differently. Maybe switch Farooq. Changte could hold the ball just a second longer. Yeah, good idea maybe. Changte can also drop. And this is another ball which has lost its pump. Upala, third ball now in a space of 1 minute. Jamaica has worked as athletes, especially in short formats. Especially on Oniman, I've been to Jamaica once. You know, so to me, yeah, what to say? The less I say, the better with these kind of things. But they're of a different breed. I missed my last comment. And still people who say don't want to say look at Ryan and other touches. Yeah, 100% Raj, totally agree. Not many touches. Look at the way that Ryan is moving on the field. He's trying to cover his ground. Look at the way that Changte and Edmund are doing the same. Look at how Farooq Chaudhuri is running, and then you understand it. Oh, Rahul Beke, important clearance, but defensive midfield. Was that a foul? Not given. Changte. Naranzola Changte to Roshan. Back to Jeekson. Jeekson actually playing a good game in that defensive holding midfield. Back to Akash. Gurpreet will play to Rahul Beke. Nice one from Rahul. Rahul Beke playing with confidence. His confidence as captain. Akash. Changte now in the middle of the park. Maybe someone heard that comment. No? But Farooq Chaudhuri also there. Changte. Back to Akash. Plays it to Sandesh. Beke. Rahul looking at options, has to play it back to his keeper. But India doing good, doing well. Long ball from Gurpreet. That's going to be headed out by Ming. Jackson picks it up. And there you see the technical, the lack of it from Jackson sometimes. Jackson, we'll have to play it back to Beke. But that's much better. It's good organization from India now. Beke. To Changte, who's dropping. Akash looking for Edmund, doesn't get to it. Jamaica has the ball back. Hayden, Hall, Hayden. No one will say after the match, I should have slept rather than watching this. No, I was fearful after the first 5-7 minutes. And we also conceded a goal after 8. But after that, we've become better. Ball through. India has to be careful. Sandesh covering for Beke. Jamaica trying to play. Ball out to Dixon. Hayden, Hall. Clark is well involved. Jamaica confident on the ball. Samuel Smith. Low. Hayden to Ming. And back to their keeper, Boyce Clark. Out to Samuel Smith on the left. Loses the ball. Changte wins it, but Nikhil Pujari is not alert enough. Chance maybe for Jamaica to break. And that's a foul given against Farooq Chaudhuri. Jamaica build up again. Youngsters can't even match Ryan speed. Who's in there of his career? Cartman, because Ryan Williams is a different class altogether than our players. Age group where to watch. Age group where to watch? Archana, I don't know. Sorry, please specify your question. How many main Jamaican players playing? 3, 4, I would say, who could be part of the first team. Back to their keeper, Boyce Clark. Allows an Indian player to come in. Long ball. Sandesh has to be careful. Sorry. Gurpreet. And Gurpreet goes long. And Nikhil Pujari doesn't get to it. And then now Nikhil Pujari is missing. 1-on-1. That's a good through ball. And good clearance by Sandesh. Back with Jamaica. On the left. The goal scorer, Clark. That's attempt blocked by India from Fuller. India cannot lose its formation, cannot lose its shape, because that will directly be punished by Jamaica. India trying to see what they can do. Can they figure out? No, Shoham, this is mainly a B, maybe even somewhat of a C team that Jamaica's fielded. Most of the players who were playing in the World Cup qualifiers have not been called up. So, yeah, just a few. And Jamaica playing around a little bit at the moment. Low. Yeah, that's a good long ball across to the right. And Jamaica trying to play through. Akash and Roshan trying to defend on that left defensive side. Do well. Low. Plays it to his partner Ming. Out to cover. Plays it back. Low. Across to Ming. Yeah, Edmund, if that's the problem. You see, oh, that's a good through ball. Dixon, he will keep it in. Dixon against Roshan. Fuller, back to Dixon. Hayden, Dixon plays it all the way back. And that's a foul from Ryan Williams, yeah. Tried to take on Ming. Damien Lowe is the most experienced player in the squad, plays at Deva United in Indonesia. Ball into the box, but at the other end, it's the goal scorer, Courtney Clark, the man from Walsall. Oh, that's a chance maybe to take a shot. Good save from Gurpreet Singh Sandhu. Hall with a long-range attempt. Tyrese Hall from Notts County. With that corner for Jamaica. 43 minutes on the clock. Fuller to take it. Oh, in the danger zone. Headed out by Changte. Ball chip back into the box. Headed out by Peke. Hall out to the right. And Jamaica. Roshan, good block. Stays with the Jamaicans. And Dixon in the end. We're approaching the last minute of regulation time in the first session. It's India 0, Jamaica 1 in the Unity Cup 2026. And if this result stands, it would mean Jamaica would face Nigeria in the final on Saturday evening, while India would have to be content facing Zimbabwe in the third place playoff. And that would be another good test for India. Jamaica back to their keeper. 30 seconds on the clock. Can India take the 0-1 into the break? Jamaica just rotating, recycling the play left to right. They're doing more than that, Oniman. Trying to create things. Again, do remember, that this is not a fully experienced Jamaican team who are now trying to put an attacking option. Hall looking for Dixon. Dixon gets it through. Akash Mishra. Good defending. Didn't concede the penalty. Ryan Williams. Does he earn a foul? No. Ryan Williams not happy about it. But it looks to me more like a slip. Ryan Williams hands it out. Jackson. You had the ball for once, but lose it too quickly. Hayden. We're not stepping up anywhere. Have gone easy on India these past couple of minutes. Yeah, they've gone easy on India for most of the first half, I would say. Talking about a whole nation national team. Till now, you are online. Yeah. Okay, man. Saw a video from an Indian guy based in Australia. He was saying that India, we cannot compete against the other race in football because, and it's halftime at the Valley between India and Jamaica. It's India nil, Jamaica 1 in the second semi-final of the Unity Cup. And yeah, will be interesting to see how we regroup, recover in the second 45. Genetics are not built for sport. How much? I don't think this genetics conversation makes sense. I think it's if we work on our things. I've seen now Indian origin players in different parts of the world. If this genetics conversation is the key, then it wouldn't work. Hope equalize says Shoham. Not a bad performance thus far, to be honest. Yeah, Ishan. I was fearful after the first 10 minutes because it didn't look good. And Jamaica were all over us, but India has found its ground, found its feet, and we're doing okay. We're actually not doing okay. We're actually doing pretty decent. Yeah. I hope we play more competitive nations for the ASEAN Cup, else we will be eliminated. So we are playing only Tajikistan after this, and then the next window is September, October. So we're not playing any other matches. Not too many fit players on the bench was given travel, tired legs can turn out to be an issue. Ishan, that surely will be an issue. Fair performance according to quality. Yeah, to our quality. We've done well. Again, first 10 minutes, I think we were a little overawed by the occasion, but then slowly India settled in and the defensive structure took shape. Good game by Sandesh and Rahul Beke and Gurpreet with the help of Akash, Roshan and Nikhil Pujari. So from that perspective, Jackson was good in that defensive midfield position. And at attacking players, yeah, Farooq has to do more. Chante has to do more. Passengers so far. Ryan Williams also. So it's okay. Will the same squad travel to Tajikistan matches? Not sure. Ochut, if this will or if they are going to call up the Mohun Bagan players, because that is a FIFA window. Mohun Bagan has to release the players. I'm not sure but are they training? Are they doing anything? I'm not sure what Khalid will do. Better half than expected. Yes, Roshan, I would say. After first 10 minutes, my fear was, okay, if we don't control this, we're going to be 2, maybe 3-0 down. But let's see. It's good as far as our quality. Yes, zigzag. This is yeah. Jamaican goalkeeper had more touches compared to Edmund. I think the Jamaican goalkeeper had more touches than our attacking players. So yeah, not to hype any other players or anything, but I feel we have players better than Pujari, right back, and Farooq at whatever the five players. Glock, who's your better ones who were available? If Abhimita is there, Abhimita surely gets a look in. Otherwise, it gets a little difficult. Huh? Yeah, it would have been fair. That was unlucky. No, it was not unlucky, Sujal. I don't. Fair result is Jamaica were better. Jamaica 1-0 lead is fair. And if I look at the chances, maybe a second was possible as well. So yeah. Actually, I stumbled on your stream and came to India playing today. Okay, Archana, understood. Good that you're there. Doing decent defending and relieved the fact that Jamaica have gone easy on us after electric in the first 10-20 minutes. Yeah, I think the first 10-15 minutes, Jamaica were, wanted to settle it. Then they went a little easy, but India's structure also improved. We were in the first 10 minutes, I was not sure what was the structure, what was our organization. That clearly, surely has improved. And from that perspective, I think India's done better. And therefore, for us, interesting to see what India can do in the second 45. But yeah, midfield is non-existent. Ryan is alone. Need Ryan at least, and Sunil could have played last 20. Yeah, Ochut, it is the way it is, and we have to live with what we have. Ryan and Suresh, when you did this game, your thoughts? Suresh, Suresh, theoretically, yes. I'm not sure why Suresh Wangjam has been dropped. And Rahim Ali, surely. I would have played Rahim Ali instead of Farooq Chaudhuri and would have allowed Ryan Williams a little further, deeper play. Defense cannot hold on like this. Also, reality, Uchut, if we play like this for the remainder of the game, I think the likelihood of us conceding a second or a third is very, very likely. But again, after the first 10 minutes, I was very, very worried. So from that perspective, after that, good performance from us. As Jamaica team intentionally stopped attacking, or we just took time to settle and playing good. I think we settled better, Hannibal, on one side, and the second thing is what I've learned over the years. When I was working in the Caribbean on the football, um, that they sometimes are a little too playful. And if you see, for example, um, Dixon, for example, who's the homeboy, right? He's playing at his home in this club stadium at Charlton. Too playful on that left wing, right? Giving chances to Akash or to Roshan to come back to cover and to play. So from that perspective, yeah, decent game. Apuya was needed. Yes, Apuya and Jackson, I think, would have been a very, very good defense with Apuya and Thapa, big miss. Yeah. Thapa also, what was Farouk doing, holding his head, after which a goal was scored. Was that a foul? No. In the Premier League, in an English referee will not give it as a foul. Maybe an ISL referee would have given it, but not there. Palme would have died there if he was fielded instead of Beke. Hannibal, any one of the young players who would have been fielded in defense would have been a problem, right? And that's the reality. Rahul Beke, Sandesh, solid performance. Gurpreet, always in these kind of matches, Gurpreet Singh Sandhu is your man, right? It used to be like Shubroto and other goalkeepers in the past. My hope is still alive of not giving tribute to Sunil. Let's see, Raj. I don't understand the criticism Baker receives. I've seen him from his East Bengal days far better than most right backs in India. Ochut is not a right back, but his transition at Mumbai City from a right back to a centre back, right? That was exceptional, and he's actually, one of our oldest players. Ricky and McCarthy should be in, and Farooq should be out in 4-4-2. I don't know how fit they are after their travels, Animan. So we'll have to wait and see who comes on. And Russian overpoet, right back maybe, and maybe Rhyme, Nixon, Ricky Bush, any one of them. Valpuya is not there, and Roshan in that combination play of playing together with Akash is actually doing quite well, and Nikhil is doing okay. Some of the Indian fans don't know what quality they want Abhi and or Ricky against Nikhil, but they don't know what they're. Yeah, exact Rhyme in place of Edmund and then switch a position with Ryan. I wouldn't do that, Ishan. I would rather switch Ryan into a number 10 position and bring in Rahim as a out and out striker. I would rather take off Farooq Chaudhuri. Do you think, sir, that Jamaican team do not press as a lot? No, they're not pressing that much. Yeah, some fans are demanding to keep on way because we're next gen cup in UK. Yeah, Raj, as always. Bleed blue. Yes, Utkarsh, we all are bleeding blue tonight. Group is on the return to Norway. Who knows? He might train in the summer in Norway, so that would be smart. So thoughts on the match of Utkarsh in the first 10 minutes, I was worried. After that early goal from Courtney Clark in the 8th minute. We were all over the place in the first 10, 12, 15 minutes. Didn't look good, but India regrouped, and we've done actually quite okay right after that. And to me, yeah, so therefore, that's it. Bollywood movie song is being played in the stadium. And I was, do you think we need Brandon against Edmund because we need his direct ball towards number 9? Yeah, I would. Again, there are multiple options that could have been used. But again, Khalid went with this squad, so we have to live with it. Beke has more goals than Sohail Ahmed, but by the way, yeah, he has more everything. I would rate Valpuya. I would also rate Valpuya, so I don't know why Valpuya was not called. I don't know. Now do you see Khalid tactics or not? Anupam, it was okay. Initially I was a little worried with this 3-4, 3-4-3 or 4-5-1 or 5-4-1, depending on how we're playing. But I think that some of these players with their game intelligence have actually done quite well. I think one is a decent first half score. Jamaican players score player education compared to us, so it's a decent game. Yeah, Brenner, this is the best. China India 0-0 draw was peak group on the quality stuff. No, Glock. I would always say India Qatar 0-0 in Doha in 2019. Right, I was there. So yeah, that was a big one at that stage at the time. Ryan is doing good pressing, which is already an improvement. Yeah, yeah, he's trying. Yes, Sunil could have been used as super sub and could have formed a formal pair with Ryan. Yes, Archana could have many options. One guy should repent losing this option. Why not? I think the players will be unhappy, but the club pays my salaries, right? So I wouldn't blame the players for this situation. And don't say that you will offend some fans. Haha. Will Nufal come in second half? Not sure what Khalid has in mind for substitutions. In this second half, 200 for Jamaica, a few experienced pieces in the inter-confederation playoffs. Yeah, most of their senior players are not there. Are these kind of Jamaican tactics or players are doing something? Hannibal, I feel sometimes I have, if you're you're raising a very valid point, which I thought in the first half after 15, 20 minutes, because India structurally changed a little bit here and there. And I felt, you know, um, and then I see, yeah. So therefore, it might be that Sandesh, Beke, Jixon sort of sorted out that formation a little bit, right? While Puya was in better both physical technique than Pujari, he can slot in as a defense midfield also. Defense midfield, theoretically centre back as well, right? He's played that this season for Mumbai City. So again, you'll concede one or two more. That's my feeling, Monok. Sorry, but I haven't understood Khalid taxi from his opponent was national team coach. Raj, no one has understood his tactics since the day he's been coaching. I said, do you think Sun is more comfortable with ball after Ryan Williams? No, no. I would always say Changte. Marcus posted an article, SAF wants to hold SAF Women's Championship every year. Good. For women's football, we're brilliant. That would be very, very good. We are not playing. We are just hoping to survive, says Rudra. Um, nah, Rudra. Sorry. I think we're playing better than that. I would have, if it had been like this after what we were playing after 10, 15 minutes, I would have totally agreed with you. But at the moment, I feel we're doing much better. Players doing something on their own. Yeah, Glock, why not? Want to see goal from Changte. Yeah, I would love to see that. So Card is basically only pretending to be a coach. Anyway, you know, I could be sitting on the bench and telling them what to do, and they would most probably play that rather than what Khalid tells them. I've said that. Remember that Singapore game in Goa? That was not Khalid Jamil tactics. 100% not. Right? The way the Indian team tried to play. And today, the same thing is happening here. I feel 15, 20 minutes, India changed a little bit of tactics, a little bit of track, in the players settled down. That to me looks like that there's some player involvement, surely. Right. And this is what, a lot of good coaches say this is what sometimes is needed, right? So therefore, that's very, very important. And meanwhile, they're showing scenes from the ground in the European broadcast. Uh, and so therefore, for me, Jamaican artist, whoever the gentleman is, singing and going through the crowds that people are, uh, you know, so that's it. But yeah, let's see what happens in the second 45. Where were we? Bupala. Khalid is like Ted Lasso is better, no? Um, do don't know if it might be real. Yeah, much better defending than previous matches. Surely loopholes, but little better. And also decent passing, less haram ball, and also good that they're pressing decently and kept them only one net. I don't the decent pressing. We're not doing pressing, right? I don't know. It might look it is. It's sort of a half press, but to me it is not pressing. Just one second. I just need to go for a quick water break and I'll be back. half in this game. And let me check any substitutions. It doesn't. Yeah, Jamaica already in the attack. They've made some substitutions. Let's wait and see. Long ball forward. And Rahim Ali surely is in the team. And it looks like Ryan Williams. Yeah, it looks like Edmund is off. Why did Mo not allow to support the country? Shemo needs to be asked. Many of the squad attendance nowhere near last time. As at least some good things should come out of this tour. Hansi, no idea. Last time I tried a few things, I had invited Michael Chopra to the games. Didn't happen at the time, but let's see. I miss Apoya listed Manvit Thapa and some good players. Yes, Shemo. I don't just take a joke, but when you called any of your German friends to watch info match, and was at stake. Zigzag, I've got football friends of mine who are watching this game today. It's available in Europe. Oh, mistake by the Chanke. Smart interception from Lalinzola Chanke. Plays it out to Nikhil Pujari. Yeah, and Jamaica with the steal. Roshan can't keep it. Nice ball through. Dixon doesn't get to it. Rahul Beke just does enough. Clears it. Rahul Beke with a very good performance. Jackson is little gaining his confidence. Yeah, mine are playing better. Yes, but at least we're pressing sometimes. I don't think we're pressing. Forget about others. I'm definitely missing Lord Liston 6, says Raj. So let's say the rumors are that Arjun is looking for playing for Indian team. Do you rate him better than whole Indian football? Except yes, I do. And Zigzag, there are no rumors. I don't know who's spreading those rumors. There are people who are spreading it. I don't know. Is it being spread on purpose or is it ignorance? But again, I'll be on Saturday in London, and I think some of the stuff I'll find out. Do you think it's a fair excuse for mobile management excuse not wanting to play for country? And what the hell is the national motto of all? Think only about its club. Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, Jamaica clear it. Farooq Chaudhuri can't control it. Ball back with Jamaica. It's a little clumsy at the moment. Both the teams need to do better. And Rahim Ali will surely add some physicality for India. That's good. And lower down on the ground. Rahim Ali. These kind of matches show you, and this is what I've learned many years back from Stephen Constantine and from Bob Houghton, that you need a certain level of physicality to play international football. There is a certain level of height, strength needed. And Jamaica clear their lines. Yes, Edmund is gone and Ryan is in. Yes, and therefore Ryan Williams, it looks more like a 4-4-2 now. But Ryan Williams also dropping if needed. Jamaica on the right. And Rahul Beke clears it nicely. Farooq Chaudhuri out to Akash. Ball went out. Throw in Jamaica. Via cover and Ming, ball back to Boyce Clark. Hits it long. Headed out by Rahul Beke. Sandesh. It seems like Rahul and Sandesh have switched positions. And that's a throw in for Jamaica. Looks better. Better from India. 50 plus minutes on the clock. It's India 0, Jamaica 1 at the Unity Cup in London. And as I said, I hope to be on Saturday at the ground, whatever happens tonight. Either third place or the final, maybe. Who knows? Nikhil Pujari. Nikhil looking for Changte. Nikhil, ball still in. Will the ball go over the line? Yes, it does. Good defending there by the Jamaicans. But India's growing in confidence. That's good to see. My idol, not Rahim, is pressing. Yeah, Rahim Ali is pressing. Raj, yes. And he adds that physicality, which I like, which the boy has. Jamaica with the ball. Chip it to the side. I think was offside. Dixon. Yeah. Yeah. Looked to me clearly offside. Might be wrong, but to me it looked clearly offside. And meanwhile, in the UEFA Conference League final, it's 0-0 between Crystal Palace and Rayo Vallecano after 37 minutes at the Red Bull Arena in Leipzig. Oh, good interception. Rahim Ali with the chance. Rahim Ali! And that's still a chance for Chante. It's 1-1. No, it's foul. Oh, it's a foul. Lucky there, Jamaica. Huge mistake from their keeper, Boyce Clark. And India with the chance. Foul on Ming. Rahim Ali. Yes, you should have strided directly, not taken another attempt. Lucky getaway from Jamaica. Lucky getaway. For TalkSport YouTube channel. Yes, Hansi Kush. It's globally available on TalkSport. We can equalize. Come on, boys, says Soham. Yeah. And maybe these kind of situations give us an opportunity and give us the confidence. Jamaica, oh, that's a foul from Nikhil Pujara. But India overall better now. I've seen this against stronger opposition. India sort of, if they can get into their groove, they can play. And this has been a much, much better performance from the Blue Tigers. Ming chips it forward. Dixon cleared by Akash. But Jamaica with the ball. Oh, through ball doesn't get through to Dixon. Cover Dixon. Still with Dixon. Hayden chips it across. Little too far for Fuller. And Changte. Lalinzwala Changte. Oh, plays it nicely to Jackson. Well played by the Mumbai City captain. Jackson. Across to Roshan. It's a much better performance. Not good pass from Roshan. Rahul Beke has the ball. Beke. Akash. Ooh, that's a foul on Akash Mishra. From cover. Brandon cover from Rotherham United. Free kick India on the left. As I say, much better performance. Ramal is pressing, so Naram is also pressing, giving the Dembele effect. Yeah, on him, not only him, but even Chakte and all these guys, as I said, yeah, made sense to play a real Rahim Ali. Ball through, doesn't get to Rahim. Jamaica's going to try and play that across. Jackson, Roshan, still Roshan. Roshan wins it, keeps it, loses it to Dixon. Dixon, Roshan wins it back. Akash, wants it to play to Roshan. Dixon, Ming, back to his keeper. And clearance. 55 plus minutes. India 0, Jamaica 1. Good defending from Rahul Beke. Rock solid Rahul Beke, the captain of the Blue Tigers. Gurpreet. Beke. Back to Gurpreet. Jackson back to Gurpreet. Gurpreet Singh Sandhu out of his box. Going long for Changte. Headed out by Jamaica. Nice through ball. India has to be careful. Oh, good tackle from Sandesh. Does he bring the man down? Looks like he brought down India should. So that could, not should. And there's a player down for India. Don't know who's down. Is that Ryan Williams? Ryan Williams down. Hope nothing serious. That's a legit question that, let's say government allow it, PI or OCI. Oh, Sandesh picks up a yellow card for that tackle. So let's say that we play all 11 players the quarter or have. Do you think we can go World Cup? It's just a fun question. I'm not sure if we can qualify for a World Cup. Asia Cup we will. We would qualify for an Asia Cup. So that's the thing. Wasn't Indonesia sanctioned for illegal resident foreign players? No, it was Malaysia. I said, do you think we won more second ball than Jamaica? No, we're not. We're better now, but yeah. Let's see. No, it wasn't offside. It was a foul given. Oh, okay. The video is just disappeared. Are you serious? The video, the live match video on Talksport just disappeared. Wow. Out of the blue, the video just disappeared. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Copyright. Also not. Yeah. Let's see. Fan code cannot do that because well, claimed by Sporta Technology. Who's this? Wow. Okay. Yeah. Actually, it's Sporta Technology Private Limited. Match over for Ryan. Nufal is coming on. Wow. Was it an illegal stream? No, Roshan. It was Talksport. Talksport. Talksport is 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 a UK platform. I don't know why would they take a video down from Talksport, which is very weird to me because Talksport will surely have had the rights. Maybe they needed to do geo blocking, and maybe Talksport didn't do the geo blocking. But at the moment, it looks like that the global feed at least has died. Okay, Nufal is in for Ryan Williams, says Anirman, Alshan as well. So his first substitution for interesting. Yeah, yeah. The strike is certainly from fan code. Okay, so this was a real link to watch it. No, no, no. It's been taken down. It was taken down because of a complaint from fan code. But yeah. So well, I'm back at it again. India with the ball much better. India much better in the game. 60 plus minutes. No foul for Ryan Williams with his debut for India. The Mumbai City winger with the number 17. players doing this energetic for India. Okay, looks like it's geo blocked now. Okay, they should have restricted the stream. Shom, I don't know what the issue is. We're talking about a platform like TalkSport, which is the biggest UK sports. Is it radio? Yeah, sports radio platform or multimedia platform, we should call it. Ball through, and Nufal won't get to it. Boyce Clark picks it up. Nufal, back to Akash, who's going to go long and high. Yeah, this isn't Mumbai City, Akash. Nufal will not be able to get to it. Ming with the clearance. Great outings of India players. Fast pitch, fast game of. Yeah, I don't know. Yes, Ishan, I can watch the stream again. There's a new stream that has been put online by them on the global platforms. It's interesting, worth the conversation, so to say. Throw in for India. Rahul Baker to take it. India's getting a little bit more adventurous in this game. 62 plus minutes on the clock. Rahul Baker, headed out by Jamaica. No, Roshan to Beke, who crosses it into the box, headed out by Jamaica. Now they have to be careful. Changte, foul, and that should be a card. Yeah. Damien Lowe, the captain. Free kick for India. And free kick, it's a great chance for India. Very, very true. 63 minutes on the clock. The question is, who's going to take it? Farooq Chaudhuri is standing there. Ryan Williams is off. 5 meters a little further ahead, and maybe that would have been a chance for Changte. But India. And once more, reminder, guys, please like, please share, please subscribe. Yeah, it is Roshan. And Ming goes off. Again, someone with the number 4 jerseys coming on. I don't have a players list for Jamaica. Looks like Farooq Chaudhuri and Lalinzwala Changte to take the free kick for India. Farooq Chaudhuri leaves it. Changte hits the ball. And that should be India's first corner. Changte hits the wall. And then clear. That tries to smash it into the wall, yeah. Yeah, happens some. Farooq Chaudhuri with India's corner. 64 plus minutes on the clock. Yeah. Thought of maybe playing it short to Nufal. But he's now going to put it into the box. Headed out by Jamaica. Nufal with a shot. Goes wide. India getting better and better in this encounter. Nufal, yeah, off target. Goal kick for the Jamaicans. Headed forward. Ball goes out. Akash Mishra. Long throw. Cleared. Akash acrobatically. Farooq steals the ball. Looking for Changte. Lalinzwala Changte. Lalinzwala Changte. Lalinzwala Changte. Blocked by the new Jamaican centre back. But India are in the game. That's the most important bit of news out of London from the Valley. It's still 1-0 Jamaica, but the Indian national football team are now much, much better in this encounter. They finally created some chances, getting opportunities. And yeah, they're showing mostly the Jamaican fans. Is there still hope that India might play on Saturday evening the final? Jamaica with the ball. Jamaica into the danger area, cleared by Rahul Beke. Shot from Kalen Kada Materi, the 16-year-old. Yeah. 16-year-old from Manchester City on his debut for Jamaica. Long range attempt from Jamaica from the goal scorer, Courtney Clark from Walsall Football Club. Someone that India played in 2001 on their England tour. Low plays it back to his keeper who... Dixon. India much better playing football. Rahim Ali now finds Chante. Chante, Rahim Ali to Nikhil Pujari. India now with confidence. Roshan now on that right side. Ball played out. Sandesh Jingan wins it. Plays it to Rahul Beke. Now got around 2K Yusufa for India Jamaica football game. Okay. Counter attack for Jamaica. Now India has to be careful. Don't concede from a counter. Jamaica coming forward. Fuller. And good interception once more. For India. Hall. Tyrese Hall. Not allowed. Do these big clubs and young unproven talents? No. So that guy is born in the UK. There's one goal at Samoa. Yeah, Siddharth, we need somehow a goal and then maybe go into penalty shootouts. Corner for Jamaica. 68th, 69th minute. Oh, cleared by Sandesh Jingan. Jamaica play the ball wide. Oh, that's a good ball into the danger area, but cleared again by Sandesh Jingan. Rock solid. Sandesh Jingan and Rahul Beke at the back for India. Great defensive performance by India after the wobbles in the first 10-12 minutes. Jamaica with another corner. Fuller once more to take it. From the left. Curls it in. Headed out by Nikhil. Jamaica will play it out again to Fuller on that left. Offside and 70 minutes, 69 plus minutes on the clock. It's a second drinks break at the Valley. It's India 0, Jamaica 1, and it's a good performance by the Indian national football team. Just praying from God to put us in final of India. Let's see, Siddharth. So far, India's getting better and better the longer the match is lasting. So that's impressive to see. And that's going to be interesting to see. India's gotten better into the game. Jamaica not playing the natural game. And you see the Jamaican fans a little tense. They won't be happy. They can't be happy with this performance from the Reggae Boys. Took an early 8th minute lead. Courtney Clark with the goal. Good place shot after mistake by India. Jamaica looked very good in the first 10, 12, 13 minutes. But then India slowly has been picking up. Had their much better defending. Good gameplay. Yeah, I wouldn't say good gameplay. It's better gameplay, but yeah, last 20 minutes remaining needs some. Yeah, so that we now again, if we concede a second, it's done. If we can keep it 1-0 up to 85, 87 minutes, again, Jamaica can't be happy. And Rudolph spied. Yeah, we'll know. This is a tricky result. Will Nigeria field their first team players like Osimhen and others? No, they're not shown. I'm dreaming our players are looking better. It's because of pitch or UK has some magic. Raj, I think UK has some magic. I've always felt over the 3 trips in 2000, 2001, 2002 that we do better over there. I've even felt it when we played, when I was there and watched India and Qatar or in the UAE. I always felt we were better. Yeah, substitutions. Looks like triple substitutions for Jamaica. And don't ask me who's coming on, who's coming off, because Courtney Clark is coming off, the goal scorer. Fuller, the winger on the left, is coming off. And the third one, yeah, debutant, 16-year-old Kellen Kada Marteri. 16-year-old Manchester City player, the number 9, with his debut for Jamaica. Kalen Cole Kada Materi, 16-year-old centre forward, born in Scotland. And was with Sheffield Wednesdays under 18 the season before he joined Man City. He's also still eligible to play for England. His brother plays Bailey Kada Materi for Wrexham, and his father, Danny, is an individual coach at Sheffield United's under 18s. So let's see how these substitutions affect the game for both sides. Someone showed this match to Nana, especially Raul Baker singing. Yeah, so that not only him. I think I was watching. I think even my friend Ashish Nigi was quite skeptical about these guys playing. No, sorry, none of our young defenders could play like this. And yeah, they still have some football in them. Foul from India. Nikhil Pujari. Raj, were you playing against a good team in a good place, or were you feel confident? No, I don't think. That I wouldn't say that. If you look at the first 10, 12 minutes, so Jamaica scored 2. I think they bulldoze us. But, because it stayed 1-0, we settled down. I fear that the players themselves had a conversation with guys, we can't play on like this. And then it changed. Jamaica with the ball. But I don't think so, because the club season ended days ago. System, okay. VK Sandesh, washed players according to critics. Yeah, Raj, the so-called critics who also knew what is going to happen in Indian football. What to say? The pitches are bad. Yeah, that's a fact. Raj bhai, social media. And the amount players with their scoreline would have been different in your opinion. Anupam, difficult to say. Difficult to say how much it would have affected the team. Yeah, maybe our defensive structure would have been better, but to me, this team is playing really, really well. Nufal can't keep in, and the ball goes. Yeah, and Nikhil Pujari clears for another corner. Said by. It includes some YouTubers who go forwards of Twitter as well, says Raj. I wish if solutions good as speed can deliver the results. It's not about speed. I feeling players and playing contract themselves not falling. Yeah, Raj, that's my feeling as well. Corner, Jamaica again. Oh, that's headed on. That's a big chance. Goes luckily over. Luckily over. Was dangerous. Goal kick, Gurpreet Singh Sandhu. 75 plus minutes on the clock. It's India 0, Jamaica 1. And It's really great to see the way India is playing in this game. Rahim Ali wins the ball, but has to go all the way back to a defensive teammate. Beke. Rahul Beke has to play back to Gurpreet. Yeah, no option there. Yeah, 100 plus has watched. Thanks a lot. In the pressing well. Yeah, we're pressing better. Much more confidence. We've settled down. Rahul Beke with a long ball. Nufal earns India a throw in. Good game by India. Akash Mishra to take the throw in. Or, no, he's going to allow Rahul Beke to take it long. Sandesh Jeekson going into the box. That's the haram ball expertise of Khalid Jamil. Will it now pay off? Rahul Beke taking a long throw. Jamaica headed out. And the ball stays in. And Jamaica wins it. But Jeekson doesn't allow the counter. A good defensive play by Jeekson. I see something in Nufan maybe would be better in future. And I'd let him develop. I would hope he gets a full season next year. Kind of want to see from him the fight, the courage. Exactly, Siddharth. Even if we lose this one, no, I will give the team, I will give Khalid, I will give everyone credit because we're fighting. Oh, Jamaica. That's maybe the chance for the second. And it's the second. 2-0 or 0-2 for Jamaica in the 78th minute. And it's the homeboy, Kahim Dixon. Charlton Athletic boy, Kahim Dixon with the 0-2. And most probably it is game, set and match for Jamaica. Disappointing, but I could see it. I feel it. Kahim Dixon beats Akash, beats Roshan, and then into the long corner. Goal for Jamaica, second goal. Yeah, sorry. Kahim Dixon will be a happy player. But India with a good performance in this game. 78th minute. 2-0 Jamaica. Long ball forward. Boyce Clark has it. Yeah, I agree with you, Siddharth. I would love India to score a goal. Let's see if India can do. Ball played out. Nice gameplay by Jamaica. India now has to be careful. Sandesh Jingan, not a foul given. Jamaica have the ball. India have to be now careful not to concede a quick third one, because Jamaica are on the hunt. And that's it. Over the goal. That's just a brilliant individual goal. Yeah, Simon, one has to say, Kahim Dixon at his home ground. And yeah, disappointing. Disappointing in the sense we played. Substitution. Looks like Vikram Pratap. Number 9. Looks to me Vikram. I might be wrong, but looked to me like Vikram. Not happening. 2 great goals, to be honest. Yes, Ishan, one has to be honest. But it was, again, 0-2. The way we played, I take the performance. It was a great performance so far by India. And let's see what happens in the final 10 minutes. Jamaica with a throw-in on the right. Jamaica, Hayden in the box. Cleared by Nikhil Pujari. Sandesh. Rahim Ali fighting to keep the ball. And that's given as a foul against Rahim Ali. Yeah. I would have thought, I would have given, and I'd like to see that again. Chante goes off. And to me, number 19, is that Ricky Shabong? Yeah, looks like Ricky Shabong for Roshan Narem. And Ricky Shabong, if I'm right, with his debut tonight, right? I don't think Ricky has played for India so far, at least not for the seniors, if I'm not wrong. Let me just check it. Yeah, Ricky Shabong, besides Nufal, the second debutant tonight. Mali can do better if he sends to look after things. Yeah, I might feel to me that didn't look to me like a foul. I think the Jamaican bought the foul well. Vikram fighting it. Oh, being pushed away. Vikram, do we remember something what happened in Delhi the other day? Mumbai City and Punjab FC. Free kick Jamaica. Headed on. Akash has to be now smart to allow the ball to go out. Good defending from Akash Mishra. Super performance India. Ryan Williams' position as winger or striker, but playing as defender. What's going on? Ryan Williams as a defender? Where's Ryan Williams? Ryan Williams is off. He went off injured after 59 minutes. One goal, please, Siddharth. Ball out to Changte. Changte not substituted. Who went off? Ricky. Plays it to Akash. Akash plays it to Vikram. Vikram plays it to Rahim Ali! And that just goes wide. That's a good opportunity for Rahim Ali. In the middle with an attempt. But India getting those chances is already a positive in my opinion. I feel the scoring must know. Yeah. So that maybe, but again, that we're getting those opportunities. Rahul Beke. Nice one from Vikram. Yeah. Farooq Chaudhuri steals the ball. Vikram has come from Nufal. Sorry, Nufal has gone off due to injury. Sorry. I was saying before his injury, I stopped watching after. Yeah. Maskman, you missed the second half. I feel 3-4. You should stop playing football. Bravo. Who should be stopping playing football? Tell me those 3-4 players. Most of the self-proclaimed football experts read Twitter posts and transfer updates on camera along watch-alongs. This is all they do and give everyone else lectures on how to run football. Yeah, sure, I'm sadly proud of this team today. Very true. Zach Khalid bringing international coach. Maskman, that's a different conversation, you know. Bring Pep Guardiola, yeah. Ball. I mean, supposedly for an injury. I didn't see that. I thought it was 17. It was not 7. One went off. Ball with the Jamaicans on the wing. India has to be careful. Jamaica keep the ball, played out nicely. Nikhil has to be smart, block that attempt. Good by Sandesh. Changte does well, wins the ball and wins a throw-in. Carl really deserves to be sacked. That's a different conversation, guys. But today, I think India, every football fan should be proud. Yeah, the score might not be the best. But we've done well. Throw in India. And I request 65 of you are watching this watch along at the moment. Give it a thumbs up, share it with others. And if you aren't, please do subscribe to the channel. Let's grow this community. Mandal missed once in a lifetime score. Yeah. Raj, Rahim could have done better. Akash chipping for Vikram. Vikram, yeah, he was held. But You might get that in the ISL, but you're not going to get it in the UK, sadly. And how Ryan was playing. Avik, sadly, he's off, injured. Hope he's okay. Waiting for the Punjabi Urdu press conference. Why Punjabi Urdu press conference? Did I miss something? Jamaica being pressured. Brahim Ali wins it. Changte, that ball just leaves his foot a little too far. And Jamaica clear. 87th minute. And it's a throw in for India. Rahul Beke will come up. Or no. Or, yeah. Akash will leave it for Rahul. He didn't remove Nufal. He was injured. Icon loan. He had to go off injured. That's a chance for India. And I can't put it in. Yeah, Akash Mishra with a huge chance in the 87th minute. How Rahim getting chance. Nufal comes on. And this team keeps getting chances for reason. Bring some fresh maybe try them at least. Either they at least try those boys. Bravo. And this is BS in my opinion. Rahim Ali in the second half has shown that he physically can withstand. Which player from the under-23s you want to put in there? And this is the ignorance of so-called people who think they understand football. And you guys, it makes me angry now. It's the same people who say, oh, Rahul Beke should not play. Hey, listen, Rahul Beke and Sandesh Chingan are best defenders. I'm getting angry now because of this ignorance. Ignorance. You think you know and you actually know nothing. Sorry. I'll be very critical about this. Khalid say Hindi sounds little Punjabi, Urdu can't. Okay. Oh, Sunil Chen bench was second team Sporting. Was he bad? Yeah, it was not good enough. It was not good enough. They were rather better. India pressing us with Sova. Yes, India's trying to press. Jamaica wins the ball back. Sid Bhai, you might not know, he doesn't speak in those small tournament press conference. Yeah. Sanan, yeah. Mohammed Sanan. Jamaica team should be strong. Result is reasonable. I mean, we're doing well. And this was just proven. Rahim Ali just proved that he should be there. Look at, he wins the corner. Would Suhail Ahmed Bhatt, yeah, Suhail Ahmed Bhatt and all those. Sorry, player who does. I'm, Rahim is Lukaku of our team who can do things with his figure. Yeah, it's not his physicality. The guy has. Let me not say that. Changte with the corner. 89 plus minutes. Headed out by Jamaica. Sandesh. And Rahul Beke was offside. That's why he didn't touch the ball. Goalkeeper has it in the end. It makes me angry when we talk about these players and say, oh, he's not good enough. He's not. Listen, the others aren't better. Give them chances for what? Right? For what? Our problem is that all of those who always say, give player chances, the players in 1 or 2 years are gone. How many of those players will be around to play for us? We are not a team building. This needs to be understood by all those people. And this is the ignorance and lack of understanding. Our under 23s, our under 20s, our under 17s are not good enough. Right? Vikram So don't. I'm loving it, Manvir and listening, to be honest. So that you don't know how they would have played. Manvir's physicality could have been useful. We've seen that in the past. Rahim is just amazing that he's consistently pressing. He's trying to press. He's playing against players who are physically stronger than him. The others cannot do that. Right? The highly praised under 17s. How bad were they against Uzbekistan and Australia? Because they're physically not ready. Their basics are bad. Right? Rahim Ali. Puts Ricky under pressure, but Ricky wins the ball. Commits a foul. True. Thanks, Sean. And I get angry about this now. Because a lot of people, yeah, think they know and understand. And I say this without utter respect for everyone else, but if you haven't been around a national team and not worked and understand what what it means to play, especially in these English conditions, a certain level of physicality is needed, right? Rahim Ali. Vikram loses his footing, but still keeps the ball, plays it back to Rahim. Rahim wants to play it to Changte, headed out by Jamaica. Nikhil Pujari, Ricky to Changte. 90 plus. Oh, Changte now slips. Yeah. It's going to get a little bit of dew at this time. And that's something which the Indian boys will not know. Maybe wrong footing. India playing cricket? No, India's playing football and doing well. Unity covers was a great thing before FIFA. 100% it is. Advantage for Jamaica. India needs to be careful. And Gurpreet has it. We want OCI players. Yeah, let's see. The basic difference between Rhyme and Jamaican players is just both. But Rhyme don't have basics of football, but Jamaicans have. Yeah. And they have this anticipation, other things, right, which we don't have. So those are realities. Those are realities. And Raheem is trying to do the best that he can given those realities because he at least has been part of the Indian system of international football. So that is something which helps him. Oh, Jamaican player down. Treatment, the 3 minutes of added time off. India's improved. I don't know if we've improved or we've just grown with this match, right? I think India grew into this match and we've done very well. I have to say, we've done very, very well for our conditions. Zimbabwe could have defeated Jamaican teams really hard for us. I don't know, Raj, if they would anyway. And Jamaican players play in Europe and I'm playing in NSL, that's the only difference. Yeah. What's the difference regarding OCI onboarding than it used to be 10 years back? There is nothing different on the onboarding stuff. It was the same in the last 15 years. It would have been easy for 20 years ago to try and bring in players, which we tried. I tried to help Bob Houghton under Praful Patel and with Albert Kulasa on doing that, but at the time it didn't happen. Free kick for India. 94 plus minutes on the clock. Can India get a goal? Just for the morale that the Indian team has shown. Good. And, Sandesh. Goal kick Jamaica. 94 plus minutes on the clock. India nil, Jamaica 2 in the second semi-final of the Unity Cup. And India surely has done itself proud. Good game. Goal kick Jamaica, headed out by Jackson. Vikram can't get to it, but the Jamaicans have the ball. Jackson, Sanan wins the ball. Throw in India. Vikram to Akash. Rahul Beke. Sandesh Chingan. Puts it out to Nikhil. Nikhil headed out by the Jamaicans. Ricky. And it's the final whistle for this game. It ends India nil, Jamaica 2 in the Unity Cup second semi-final, meaning that on Saturday, India will be taking on Zimbabwe in the third place playoff, and Jamaica will be facing Nigeria later that evening in the final. Good performance, very good performance by India. And let me quickly put out three. Let me put out a tweet and I'll get back as quickly as possible. Those Indian fans, sorry, just putting out the tweet and let me quickly figure out where were we. Sorry. Why does the senior team losing Team on 17s and 23 beat? Shoham, I don't know which teams we are beating on a regular basis that we don't beat at senior level. Um, our biggest problem is, if you want to talk about that, is the development part of it from the under 17 to the senior level. So for me, the problem is 16 to 22 is a key development phase, right? And there our development is just not good enough. Therefore, we lose out. Once our players start playing even in lower tier of an Asian country leagues, we'll do much better. Yeah, but Siddharth, no one's going to take our players. That's the problem. This Jamaican B team, we use a better team in coming games. Yeah, they're back. Not a problem. I take it. I don't know where there's Messiah of Indian football after England and Uzbeks in Australia and those so-called Liverpool trash balls based. Yeah, they've disappeared. That decision was very weak. Yeah, that's true. Nakadoon after a certain age because our players are playing in a short league. Forget the short league. If you don't learn the basics, if you don't play enough youth football, at some stage you will not be able to catch up. So even if we would play now, I don't know, 40, 45 matches a year, you will not be able to catch up. How many people you can't find good soccer players? Yeah, that's a question. Good question. I feel I've not wasted my night. No, it's not. Sorry. I'll please get out. Yeah. Hope we could win the third place match. Let's see, Sean. Let's see. I'm so happy today with watching game. Hope we win against Zimbabwe. Yeah. See. Let's see. So that it was a good game. Dylan Markand in the stand. Yes. Sorry. Dylan Markand is a OCI player in the UK. On the pre-match conditions, our coach opponent 2-0 is not bad. No, Agni, it's not bad. It's a very good result in the way we played, but yeah. I don't know how Messiah Mahesh Kohli has been coaching national for years. Why? Siddharth? I don't know. I'm concerned if the sub might break Nufal's confidence, given that it was due to Garo wasn't in the online stats. It's showing he's injured. So for me, it's showing he came out due to an injury. So I don't know. Hi Kumar. Someone says 45% good game, before it was a bad game. Yeah, that's okay. Some of the game. Just 1 second. If I sum up the game, first 10, 15 minutes, we were under massive pressure. We were at no control of the game. We took our time to settle down, and then yeah, we got better, and for me, um, we gained in confidence, and had one or the other odd opportunity here or there, but physically, you saw the basics, the technicality, tactics. Jamaicans are better than us. Maybe Ramali was the best from inside. No, there's the T to me best. Raul Beke or Sandesh Jingam. What is wrong with Mr. Khan? Why things prefer some players? I don't know. Not Rhyme is definitely player of the match. No, was worse. I don't. Was Nufal injured or was Nufal injured? I don't know. That's the word of his own sound. Dylan is yes. Dylan Markin is saying thought India would win. Yeah, Sasha. Why Farooq not subbed? Ask Khalid the question. Mixed reaction come from the masses. They feel embarrassed losing to another, but some was knowing our levels are settled with the match control achieved. Simon, if we're very on, if I'm being very honest to you, this was a good game from us overall, and I will certainly say that that we you know um, um, did better than I think many people would have thought, and yeah. So from that perspective, very good game. So where we're lacking in the football, so they lack the basic touch from the so I see it they better than pure 20 plus zigzag. Yes, that is a thing. 100%. You will if you don't learn the basics at grassroots. What are the steps to improve, right? So that's another problem for us. But to me, again, the point is how can we develop and um, the 16 to 22 is for me a very very key phase of development which we've not taken, so that's a reality. We will be there for the third place match. Yeah, yeah, I will hopefully be there in London on Saturday for that. A 2-0 loss, even if it's a loss, but against Jamaica, I'll take it. It was a decent performance. O'Brien is fine. Yeah, well done. Very good performance, I would say. As F plus academies, I feel so. Can AIFF just divide these 100% into 8 to 10 grounds so that these academies players get 20 to do it? No, they can't exactly. Look at the size of the country. Look at which state. Some clubs and states don't even have opponents, right? So it doesn't work that way. Level of coaching is a big, yeah. Um, level of coaching is a big problem. We played okay. No, we played better than okay. To me, we played much better than okay. It was a good performance by India. Um, I was very worried. I'll be honest. I was very worried at the start of the game, but I would have said, but I would say we picked up after the first 10, 15 minutes, and then it was overall a good performance. Two great goals from the Jamaicans. Both the goals were class from Courtney Clark and Kahim Dixon, and yeah, they're deserving winners. I have to say at the end. Compared to us, and that's the sad part. But we can hopefully build on this, and let's see what we can do after this, right? So I would say it's a good performance. So therefore, I would say looking at the opponent, even if it wasn't their first team, it was good. We need few Musia attacking options for next World Cup qualifiers to play soon his absence. Avik, I think we can do with a lot of OCIs in all positions. I mean, it doesn't matter which. And I think we need to also stop this sort of rage baiting, clicking thingy that people do about the older players. Because Sandesh Jingan and Rahul Beke were the best tonight with Gurpreet. Sorry, the young defenders don't add up to it. Jackson played a very good game, and even Rahim Ali, right? And I got angry today because this whole Rahim Ali discussion is a non-starter of a discussion, because Rahim Ali for me is uh, in these kind of matches most probably the best one, because he has a certain level of physicality. Do you Edmund was physically not in the position to fight the um, you know Jamaicans. That's a reality. And I see in Indian academies they don't focus on bomb straight, which is must from but our clubs just go on with passing and blah blah. It's exact. They want to kick it out. Want to get the idea is to get rid of the ball, not play with the ball. The ball should be your friend. In India, the way we play football is the ball is your enemy. That is our biggest problem, issue, mistake. So from that perspective, we need to change. And from that perspective, yeah, it was interesting to see. And yeah, so from that perspective, good to see today. Given the circumstances, I can take that. I feel we should have been more clever. That's a stretch given our quality up top. Simon, I also don't know if we let's say make it 1-1 or make it 2-1, does Jamaica suddenly up the tempo? We don't know that, right? Um, so yeah, that would be the thing. Farouk, Jeeks, and Edmund standing apart. No, Edmund, yeah, difficult game. Um, Jeekson, no. Jeekson had a good game in my opinion. Farouk had his moments, um, more defensive than offensive. So that's also something which you have to remember that we didn't have an Apuya, we didn't have an Anirudh Thapa, we didn't have a Suresh, um, we didn't have a Nikhil Prabhu. So all of these things are realities. So from that perspective, um, yeah, the team did well. And I have a feeling, and I've said this, that I think the boys themselves changed a few things and yeah, played the way they played. So therefore, from that perspective, um, yeah, um, great game of football, and yeah, we should be happy about it. Can we get Bronx? Zimbabwe will be a different uh, battle altogether. And if I look at their squad, um, that has quality, right? That has Premier League level quality. And if I look at um, you know um, top level players, and interesting to see how they stand out, but would won't be easy for us. Sorry, one sec. Sorry. So therefore, that's a new match for us. And so there's a culture of Japanese football is protect the ball, and that makes their players more friendly with the ball. I'm just thinking when we will learn that these things need to be done. Zigzag, I hope we do it. But yeah, Dylan Markand in the stands. Yes, he was or is a great quality Asian game. Goal was a bang. Yeah. That comes from casuals who really watch Indian games. I can understand the first of having been pegged back and losing possession, but that's Indian football. Simon, we're playing against players who mostly learn their football in the United Kingdom. We played today against a Jamaica, right? Who are looking at the next or even next to next generation of their players, right? They have called today, their starting number 9 was a 16-year-old, Callan Kada Materi, right? Who um, plays in the academy of Manchester City. You look at the difficulty that our best centre backs had, and they did, and they played a good game with this young boy, right? So look at the education that these guys have had, and look at where we are coming from, and so there's no comparison. And for me, Rahul Beke is a prime example of a player because Rahul Beke has come. If you look at his East Bengal days as a right back, wasn't a good. Nikhil Pujari, the same thing, right? But they've evolved, they've developed, and Rahul Beke at 35, yeah, is sorry. I mean, if people are calling for Paramveer and all these guys, it's not happening. And those under Suhail Ahmed Bhatt, Khalid Jamil calling up Suhail Ahmed Bhatt is a slap on the face of Indian football, right? Because Suhail Ahmed Bhatt calling him up to the national team is already, right? So that's the reality. But who would explain to them, seeing comments like, wasted my money, is a final better than this? Yeah, but Simon, the Indian, so-called these casual Indian football fans will have to learn, and they won't because if you see the media already, the conversation started. Oh, why India's not playing the World Cup? Oh, with the media rights, this. We are back. This is every 4 years. I've now seen this. I don't know how many times, right? That every 4 years, um, you know. But again, what are you watching? If you're watching this is international football. This is Indian football. Hey, Crystal Palace versus Raja Khan is a different level, a different standard. So the conversation doesn't even get there. Conference League is most definitely better than watching Indian football. Yeah, don't no need Sasha to say respectfully. This is different level, different standard. No, said, do you feel that English football is more physical than technical? Yes. The football is more technical in Spain, in Italy, in Germany, in France than it is in England. England's about running. It's about physicality, you know. And what is the takes on the German football also has changed. Germany was also about physicality, about running, about covering and all. Now it's become much more technical, much more um, football based. Pep Guardiola has had a big influence on German football in the last 10 plus years that he was, before when he joined Bayern and all that stuff. So therefore, German football has changed a lot. So we are much more technical than we were in the past. But I take this tonight as a positive. In the end, if I have to look at it from an Indian football perspective of what potentially could have happened to us after the first 10, 12, 13 minutes, I was thinking, this could go way south, and we did very well. I felt we did very, very well, and to me, that's one of those things where I'd say, you know what, yeah, great to see that. That we played the way we did, right? And that we tried to play football and try to get a result out of this game. And yeah, with a little bit of luck here or there, who knows? Maybe a 1-1, maybe get into a penalty shootout, maybe Gurpreet does this or that, who knows? But at least we got to that situation, and that is, I think, very, very important tonight. And I'm at least with this performance very, very happy with what India played today. And yeah, I'll take it any day. And it was not easy to go there to play with all the problems. Mohun Bagan pulling out the players at the last minute, players coming in with limited time together post the ISL season. But after the first 10, 12, 15 minutes, we settled down. Seemed like the players took charge. In the first 10 minutes, I wasn't sure who's playing where and why, how. It looked, Akash was here, Roshan was there, then suddenly Akash is, Roshan's there, Roshan's here, Roshan's there. I think this team with the 3-4-3 needed to settle itself down. And I thought in the second half, putting in Ryan Mali as the target man, pulling Ryan back into a number 10 sort of position, worked better for us, looked better for us. But again, the end outcome, the end result sadly was there. But anyway, it was good and it was much better. That was going to be even tougher given that they called up their AFCON squad. Mostly anything less than a 3 would be positive. Simon, yeah, yeah. I think I agree with you, and it will be a challenge of a different kind. And we need to be ready for that challenge. So from that perspective, I would say, so therefore for me, yeah. Um, so therefore for me, the team tried its best. So just thinking that one man, that is Rowan Cruyff, that man changed the face of French football. So thinking when we get the technical philosophy, I hope we get. Zigzag, we are very far away from a technical philosophy. Don't forget, you always say Spanish football got it. No, the Dutch total football was, Ajax Amsterdam first, right? And then later on, Spanish football, tiki taka, evolved. Um, so therefore, an Indian football philosophy will take decades. For me, we have to live with the players we have, and then we have to build a system around those players. If I create a system, because my problem is Punjab FC will play its own way in the academy, BFC will play its own way, the Blasters, Goa, the Northeastern clubs. So therefore, I cannot. India is too big to have a national philosophy, right? I have been lucky when we went with the Indian team to Spain in 2009. We went to Barcelona, and I got to see the Olympic Training Center, where the so-called Johan Cruyff system came from Horst Wein, the former German hockey coach, from which Johan Cruyff took a lot of the elements. These are hockey, total football tiki-taka is actually a hockey element. So therefore, yeah. Yes, sir, even educating them is a challenge given that they have wrong priorities. That's another problem, right? So therefore, for us, we have to live in reality. As hard as tough as it might be, for us it has to be. And today, I'll be very, very honest. This was better, And I say, what is wrong with Utalina football? Do you think they are going to attack? What what is Utalina football? Zigzag. Sorry, didn't get it. Please. clarify that for me. So for me, the 0-2 against Jamaica is a very good result. Not only that, it showcases us and brings us in good light. And I hope that the Unity Cup invitations will come in the future as well. That this is not just a one-off, that we are invited. And, you know, and yeah, and very important for us, right? So for me, those are some of the positives um, that I saw. And yeah, um, important, right? Once more, do give it a like, do share, do subscribe as well. If you haven't, 42 likes, thanks a lot. And we stand at 4,375 subscriptions. Thanks a lot to those of you who are new or the others who've been around for a long, long time. And do watch my short videos that I try and make on a regular basis. And yeah, do support the channel. Do watch those videos. And if you see them, like them, hype them, pass it on. Watch my Instagram as well. Been trying to do some videos. And over the weekend, as I say, Saturday, my plan is to be in London. So I hope we can have, be able to do a little bit of content out of the UK from the game, and looking forward to that. Let's see if we can do that. Italian, yeah, Italian. It's a yeah. Sorry, yeah, I got the word. Acha, Italian football is just old school. I think Italy has not recognized over the last. I mean, think about it. Italy won on penalties against France in 2006 in Berlin. Let me just 1 second. Let me just go. Uh, 1 second. Let me just go through the 2006 FIFA World Cup final matches. Right, the final match was in Berlin. I happened to be there at the Olympic Stadium. France lost to Italy. Italy in the semis beat Germany in Dortmund. I happened to be there. Italy beat on the 30th of June the Ukraine in Hamburg. I happened to be there. That's the Italy Ukraine. 30th of June 2006 was the last time Italy has beaten someone in regulation time. Yeah, in a football game in the World Cup. It's 20 years ago. Reality. And they've not evolved. The clubs have not evolved. The league is not evolved. Their training methodology is not evolved. And therefore, Italy is stuck where they're stuck, right? Is there any football management model that would work for us? Maybe follow some other successful nations without the overseas players. Avik, to me, or Avik, we have to create our own model. That's what I always say. We have to create our own Indian football model. But creating that Indian football model, the challenge in creating that Indian football model is how do we work around our shortcomings, our weaknesses, right? So therefore, for me, that's a thing. But I don't know what the answer could be. But yeah, that's the reality. And yeah, and overseas players is a must. If we like it or not, that's a big topic. Good night, Simon. Yes, we'll surely catch up later. Thanks a lot. I'll try and do a live tomorrow as well. And slowly I'll come to an end. 2 hours, 27 plus minutes. Once more, reminder, please like, please share, subscribe the channel if you haven't. Watch my other content here. Go also onto my other social medias. Go to arunfoot on Twitter, X, arunfoot.com as well. And yeah, India lost 2-0, but honestly, I'm not too disappointed. Heartwarming performance from India. And at the end of the day, let's see what happens. Game after, if we were getting tossed early in the second half by Jamaica 21 team, imagine what the main players could have done to us. Gaming Architect, I don't think they tossed around with us. I think we grew in this game. I think there's no tossing around. They had some senior of their players. They did give some youngsters a chance. That's true. But again, these are all English level players who are playing, some of them Premiership, Championship, League One, League Two. This is a quality which we don't possess. So therefore, it's a reality. And if their main players played, let's not have a conversation, right? That is a 4-5 nil on a normal day. So we need to understand where we stand, with Indian football, where global football stands, and these kind of teams are much better than us. Period. But this exposure also to get that match into your system, the confidence into your system, that is good for the boys, right? So great performance. Sadly, we couldn't create an upset, which here or there might have been possible. But again, we play Zimbabwe on Saturday in London once more at the Valley. And my aim is to be there. So let's wait and see what we can do. And with that, I'll come to end of this live. Thanks a lot for joining me. And as always, I said, like, share, subscribe, follow me on my other social medias, follow arunfoot.com. And I'll be back very, very soon. Thank you and good night. And thanks a lot, Akash. Thanks a lot and good night, everyone.